So what do you think of when you hear the words Marrin Weejali? What first comes to mind?
Connected community.
Support in the community.
Drug and alcohol support. A safe space for the community.
Community. Community. They put community above everything else. They realise the importance of community, what community stands for, and how they can help the community. And they go far and beyond what they have to do.
Well, there's a lot of things come to mind, but just the history of how Tony formed this great service. And we love coming here because we catch up.
Our community, so support, advocacy, just the idea of supporting the vulnerable, people in addiction, mental health. Just what you guys do for the community is massive. Yeah.
What's the first thing that comes to mind when you hear the words Marrin Weejali?
Well, I think, first of all, I think it's an Aboriginal word. I just identify as an Aboriginal place.
Well, we were out working in this community when Marrin Weejali first started up, so when I hear the word Marrin Weejali, I always think of a safe cultural place for people who are struggling with drug and alcohol and mental health, and just a safe place for our mob, to come to,
For me, it's same with Auntie Jenny. It's an Aboriginal word, and that associates us. It's targeting the Aboriginal community, and which will be a culturally safe environment for people to come. That's on, and it branches over into professional career as well. Like I refer a lot of clients here, not only through health but through Circle as well. So it's a great place to refer people into to get further assistance and support to help them with whatever issues that they're facing at the time.
So imagine you were sitting at a campfire.
Oh, here we go, the campfire. I grew up around a campfire.
What would be your favourite food, or what music would you be listening to?
Well, we love country and western music and gospel, so yeah. But me and Tony Hunter, we grew up from here to that fence down there away. We grew up on the riverbank in Brewarrina, and he's always been my brother. We had a good life growing on the river. We didn't have nothing, but we had that, when we just had that good, we had community, elders, and we just looked out for each other. And the fire, I love the fire. And I think the theme of this Naidoc is so important to keep our fire burning, especially for a lot of our younger, generations that are coming through. They're growing up in a different society. I just hope that they keep those values that the old people fought for to continue that, have that fire burning. Because there's just not a lot of understanding. And, I come here today and there's just so many different people, and I just feel like a little bit, am I in the right place? Should I be here? But it's good to see all these younger generation coming up and doing the thing, and the fire is always, keep that fire burning. That's the most important, and for our culture and us as Aboriginal people, because we've just been through a devastating big shake-up with the voice being unsuccessful, and where do we go from here? But I think seeing all these new generations come through, hopefully they'll continue that on. That's my, yeah.
Well, I feel the same as Jenny, only for I didn't grow up with Tony on the riverbank. I grew up in another little town, a little country town, and we always, campfire burning was always a meeting place for us as well. And I used to love sitting around and listening to the boys strumming the guitar and singing, and around campfires, and kids playing, and old people would be playing cards, and us young ones be sitting around singing and talking around the fires. And that's my fond memory of growing up. and sharing a fire with all my Aboriginal friends, cousins, and that, and but my favourite food, I think, for barbecue food, sort of around the fire, you know those little loin chops? Oh, they're real sweet and deadly, and I used to love throwing them on the gridiron, and even if they get burnt, charcoal, and it was beautiful, and with a bit of Johnny cake and that, good fun.
Similar, I mean, I was in a neighbouring town over in Burke. Initially grew up in Wanara, which is 180 k's away from Burke. So when we moved into Burke, it was on the reserve. And the fire, to me, resembles coming together, family all around, extended family. And the same thing, it was about the song, the singing, the storytelling, guitars playing, and it just got everybody connected in a way that, you felt safe in that environment and kept going. And my favourite food, same as Elaine, it was a Johnny cakes, and also we used to, it was all about catch and kill your own stuff back in them days too. We had rabbits, we had kangaroo tails especially, and a killer, like you'd have a sheep come through, but my favourite was the ribs, charred ribs on the fire with the Johnny cakes.
And it was damper and porcupine, and it was just come out of its fat, and it was just so beautiful. Best feed ever. Yeah.
And can I ask you a question, Auntie Jenny? I heard you say you grew up with Uncle Tony. Was he a good boy when he was young?
He looked out for me. He was one of them pretty fellas. The girls, he's good. He does. No, he looked out for me.
Yeah.
Auntie Connie and my sister, because my parents died when I was young, but my sister looked after me, and Auntie Connie and my sister Muriel, they was best friends. And Uncle Tab and Uncle Bill, Billy Pittman. So they'd go to races together, and they'd go and vote and all of that sort of thing, and I used to wonder, they was good friends. So, well, I was, very fortunate, to think that, me and Tony, I didn't have any education, and Tony, I think he went to Red Bend, he did, him and a couple of other boys from Bree, and that's out at Forbes, and he did a lot of good work in the community with the Uncle Doc Cunningham over at St Mary's. What was it called then in those days?
Wait a minute. Here we go. We show their age now. We can't remember.
But Tony worked there, and he worked in the meat works. He was a jack of all trades, Tony. Yeah. He used to go out and work on the property, do land marking, in the, so, and he came here, and and it just goes to show you could end up anywhere, eh?
You can end up anywhere.
No good at making plans, because, God will take you down a different path, And that's how I believe, and I'm a part of the women's group at Barbane, and so, I think we're very blessed and very fortunate to be where we are today.
And to know people like
Tony and this lovely community. This is the best community
here itself. Yeah.
We love it, and we're very proud of our young people that are coming through.